Check. Is this thing on? Shout out to each and every one of you for coming on into the live stream. Thank you so much for calling yourself home on the Crypto Lifer Show. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you're appreciating this life that we have. Beautiful day to be alive. Thank you, dear Lord, for everything I had today. Thank you for my family. Thank you for my friends. And thank you for this life. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for the likes, man. 100 likes. You guys did it. Unbelievable. 100 likes before I even showed up on a Saturday night. Shout out to each and every one of you. You guys put me on the map. You guys got me where I am because you guys hit the like button, because you guys showed up, because you supported me. We are moving like a freight train through the bear market, one of the fastest growing YouTube channels out in the game. Shout out to each and every one of you. Thank you for jumping on in. Let's jump on into the charts. Let's have a blast. I love you all. Let's use these screens behind me. I will do this, and we will have a blast. I'll see you in here. Check it out. Come on with me. I'll see you in a second. Let's jump on in. Oh, wow. Here we are. I'm back. Shout out to each and every one of you. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you guys for coming on in. Let's take a look at the markets. Maker Dow up 7.84% and doing some damage. It's nice to see. Like this music in the background. It's keeping me feeling good and snazzy, kind of like a jazzy house. LSK Lisk, which is an oldie but goodie. I remember trading Lisk back in the day, up 6.5. Sol up 6. Sushi, Bitcoin Diamond, Uni, and just a little bit of a bounce here in the altcoins. Let's take a look at the markets. Shall we? And let's see what's happening. This is the one night we get to lay off of all the other world markets. I believe we are also off on Monday for Memorial Day. Pretty positive that is a off day for the markets. Pretty 100% sure. So we won't see any, Dow volatility in the markets. Let's take a look at what I see happening for Bitcoin and where we're at as a group here. So BTC in a bit of a nutshell. If you want to see it, hi, I'm in a shell. What kind of nut would have a shell this type of size? I'm in a shell. It's a big shell. It's such a large shell. I'm in a nutshell. No. It's an old joke from, shout out to each and every one of you. Rehashing Austin Powers. No. He's like, do I make you horny, baby? Do I? Do I make you randy? Do I? Yeah, baby, yeah. Shout out to each and every one of you. And then, I loves the gold. I love gold. I love gold. He's like, oh, man. Anyway, you had to be there, right? Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on in. So we were worried. This was heavy support. We fell below it. And we were about to get a bearish retest. The bears were happening. A lot of shorts right there. The shorts got liquidated. Let's take a look at what I actually drawn here earlier this morning on KuCoin. We found ourselves in an ascending triangle here. Then I deleted it. I have it somewhere else. But I had this in an ascending triangle this morning, and it's kind of still in one. We could actually draw it together. Same thing going on here in the KuCoin chart as I have on the Binance chart, though. Or did I just switch it? Let's see. Yeah. Anyway. Looking at this morning was this. The idea that we were in this, and we were flat, though, and kind of almost a rising wedge, but it, I had to say it was, an ascending triangle. Like, there's really no other way to place that, And the measured move of the ascending triangle is the base of the triangle to the upside, right? So this is what we were looking at for the day, most of the day, Sorry. And pretty much what we're going to see there. Let me take off. If you're new here, I don't want to be too messy. I apologize. On a Saturday night. How dare I? But this was an ascending triangle. See this? Up, down, up, broke back down. You could almost say that it retested the top of the pattern. Or you can put it in this bigger wedge and say it's still, to me, it's kind of still in the channel. Look at this. Channeling its way possibly to the upside. It did wick to the top of the channel there. You see that? So it technically did its wick up. Came back down. It could come back up again. Also, what I see is, see, it's making its same shape again. Like this was the shape, and it's making the shape again inside of itself. I see that a lot. It's like regurgitating a mini version of itself out of itself. So this would bring Bitcoin back to this resistance here at 29,377, 29,400 area, right? It would still have to deal with this hump here at 29,006, and then it would have to get above, basically we'll say 30K, but 29,900 actually is an area of resistance, and then 30,200, right? So, and you know, obviously it's the psychological area, but that would be the hurdle Bitcoin has to cross before anything else. Everyone likes to throw out numbers, 32K, 35K, hey, it's going to 41K next weekend, hey. It doesn't do it like that. It has to break through certain areas first. I track it every 5 hours. Last night I went to bed at 2 a.m. I was back up at 7 in the morning grinding. If you're in the trading group and you were looking at what we were looking at last night, and, you know, I was looking at different coins, going over the markets, going over the markets, and, yeah. Let's see here if we jump on into Life is Charts. Crazy day, man. Thank you to all the people, all the awesome people, everyone that jumped on into the trading group today, all the new people that jumped on in. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. We passed 500 into 505 people in the trading group. Much appreciated, each and every one of you. Milestones every single day. 27,000 subs on our way to 30K. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it every single day. Follow me on Twitter at CryptoLifer33. We're getting very active. We're posting a lot. I got a lot of different things. I'm trying to be funnier. Trying to be funnier. I'm aiming to be funnier. Don't use try. I'm aiming to be funnier. You know? Recently, when a fellow Patreon said they were thinking of taking the MetaMask course that you offer, I couldn't help but share my own experience of your MetaMask course. I said you will love Lifer's MetaMask course. Lifer goes from A to Z in a clear, sequential process of not only understanding the power of using not only the MetaMask, but also how to use all the significant mainnets and how to troubleshoot and so much more. Even though I have been swimming around the MetaMask and Pancake, Uniswap, environments for a year or so, I can tell you Lifer's MetaMask course is truly the next step for the level of trading we're experiencing in our Patreon community. Now, once the market, right now, it's not as, you know, you don't think you need it. When the market rips again, the decentralized world calls your name. The meme coins, the different things start to come, and so much changes. So get ready. Today is also a big milestone today. I have to announce this. But it was a big deal because I made an acquisition for the company. We decided to buy CryptoLifer.com from a stingy seller. And, you know, we had to pay a pretty penny. But today, we are the owners of CryptoLifer.com. Yes! Sorry, I just had to yell. My wife's probably not too happy about that, but yes! I'll yell again. Shout out to each and every one of you guys for coming on into the live. Thank you for coming on in, but I'm just excited for the next journey, excited for where we're going, excited for this, whatever we're going to go through, bear market, bull market, bounce, whatever happens, we're going to take it head on. We're going to find out where we go, and we're going to find out the bottom, where the bottom is. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to stream till the bottom. Stream till the bottom, baby. And then we're going to stream till the top, just like I did in 2019. We ripped through 2020, 2022, and we'll be here in 2025 just doing the same thing again. So if you're ready for another amazing 3 years, it's been 3 years this September on the live, and I'm ready to put in another 3 and kick it. Shout out to Produce the Gange for the 199 stream. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for the constant support, love, and always being in the group, helping people. I see you all the time. You're the late night guy too. I like that. People need people up at there 1 a.m. Last night I had fun with you, actually. I didn't always get to jump into the group. It's nice to chill with you. Millionaires are made in bull markets, but billionaires are made in the bear markets. Exactly. Big money is made in the bear, because that's when you just, you know, and I'll take you through this. I went through it. I proved this the other day, but we talked about MATIC. And when MATIC first came out, I remember the IEO for MATIC. And basically, let me show you, let me explain this, because most people don't get it, and it's important. Super important. Let's take a look at MATIC here. And you look at MATIC on Binance. I remember when MATIC IEO'd on Binance. I can remember the day it came out, right? But you can see it here. And it was like 004. And it was there, look. And no one knew what it was or what it was going to do. March of 2020, right? Look at this. You had a year of just, and nobody knew. And look at the money that was made. Oh my gosh. If you just bought like, and the thing is, you don't know. So you buy, you know, you DCA. You buy 500, 500, 500, 500. So you just bought 500 4 times. You ended up with $2,000 worth of MATIC at, like, let's say half a penny. The thing, what would MATIC's high be? You know, $2.81. Say you just got out at $2.30. You didn't get the whole shaboom. You know, you sold early or you sold late, whatever it was. Hope you sold something. We'll take a look at MATIC though. So you put $2,000 into MATIC at a half a penny in the bear run, right? And you do it every few months. You dollar cost average. You end up with 40,000 MATIC. And then you get out at $2 and, like, let's say 30 cents. And you turn $2,000 into $92,000 with MATIC, I believe. Yeah, because I mean, that makes sense. 2 times 4, you 45 extra money. Yeah, I believe so. Hold on, 250. I think it's more than that. Divided by 0.05. 50x. Okay. Yeah, one is no. Because if it was 1 penny, you had 100x. So hold up. They're not doing it right. I guess you actually have to do 250 divided by 1 penny. Because it's like, you 250x. You know? You do more than that because it's 250 divided by 0.05. You know? You'd 5,000x in my mind. Yeah, that's right. You 5,000x that. I believe you make 10 million. Is that right? Hold up. I think that's correct because think about it. It goes all the way up to $1, right? And it's a penny. You're going to 100x, right? I mean, because 100, you know. So you buy at half a penny, you're 200x $1. Yeah, I mean, you're going to make serious money. Like serious money. Anyway, insanity. These are just the facts of life here. Anyway, big money in the bears. Just trying to point that out. Big money in the bear market. That's where you 100x, 200x. Do things you never would have thought in your mind possible, right? Even now at 58 cents, you'd be sitting at 104x at some point, right? I mean, insanity. Let's get back into Bitcoin, but I just want to show you where we are now, where we could be, and where you might be, you know. Do the ruler, man. 400K. Super chats, GARI bottom for XRP and Cardano. Let's take a look at Cardano in a second. Thank you so much for the $13.99 from Timmy Duncan. Sam, what do you believe is the bottom for XRP and Cardano? P.S. Stephen Curry, MVP, finals. It's going to be crazy, man. Shout out to the Golden State Warriors, man. He just dropping those threes. Does not stop. Shout out to Timmy Duncan. Thank you, man. Previous NBA player here. You know, he loves to spend time with the lifer. He sent me an email recently, said, you know I may be like, you know, a big-time star and people knew me, but, you know, I still like to learn about crypto and, you know, I'm going to come on and show up. And so, shout out to Tim Duncan. Thank you so much for showing up, man. I appreciate that. That's a complete lie. Nah, that's a complete joke. 1 million off of 2K. Crazy. Oh, yeah. Sorcery. Squeeze lemons and make lemonade. Sorcery. Exactly. $2,000 would have gotten you 400,000 MATIC. At 0.005. Oh, yeah, but I'm talking 0.05, yeah. 2,200x. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's like 5 zeros. Yeah. 400,000. Insanity. Change your life, though. Vision. We'll take a look at Vision. I got an alert that just popped off. So we're looking at Bitcoin. We're seeing if this 1 hour can squiggle its way up. Like so, let me show you, because I've seen everything. I've seen us dump here. I've seen us pump here. I've seen this as an indecision kind of. Let's see if we can get that move. Stochastics move with the pattern, baby. And that 50-minute is low. Bit of a retest here. That is what's called a retest, in my humble opinion. Opinion. I always wonder why Alex Becker says opinion, because he's from, like, Boston, I heard, like, Massachusetts. Why does he say opinion? Like, it's kind of like, well, look, shoulder head and a bit of a right shoulder. It did go up, but I tell you right now, half the time I do see the head and shoulder, inverted head and shoulder, come back and retest the neckline. Just something that it likes to do. I don't know why, but it's something that I've seen many times. Can we get the push to the upside? 7-minute and the 15-minute, both suggesting a bit of a move. You can go to the 7-minute to try to see what you see there, because that's the only way you can find this falling wedge and play it. Bit of a small Sammy cup and handy on the 7-minute time frame. Got your cup here. You got a bit of a handle. I call it the coupe del handle. The coupe del handle. And it's Saturday night, everybody. We try to have fun on the Saturday night. Get excitable. You know, let me show you something actually pretty interesting. Where do you think I got this sweater? If anyone can guess where I got this sweater, we'll do something cool. I don't want to use certain words. I can't use certain words, but you know the word I'd like to use. But if anyone can guess where I got this sweater, where do you think I got this sweater? I'll give you a second to look at it. Okay? Let me actually go to the other room for a second and we'll zoom in on it. I want you guys to really see it because I want you to take your time to think. Where do you think I got this sweater? Okay. Where did I get this sweater? Ukraine. Oh my gosh. Value Village. You guys are ridiculous. You guys are bad. You guys are bad, man. Tahoe. Saks Fifth Avenue. The thrift store. Target. Goodwill. Your closet. Banana Republic. Mom made it. Who just said that? Who just said that? My mother made it. My mother made it. Yo, Master Chief. My man. Unless you're my neighbor in disguise. Because I just told him that. Shout out to you, man. Master Chief, he calls it. Mom made it. Mom made it. Goodwill. And let's just make sure is that your grandfather? That's hilarious. Mom made it. Master Chief. I just heard an interview with Michael Saylor saying to Tucker Carlson Fox News that he's buying more Bitcoin at the top. Do you think he means at the bottom? Yeah, maybe he made a mistake. Who knows? Your grandfather, the sweater store, the thrift shop, garage sale. What's the material? I believe it's wool, handed wool. St. Vincent de Paul. You're funny. Good job, Mom. Yeah, my mom knitted this sweater for me. It's an Irish Welsh pattern that says the ships are coming in. The ships are in. The ships are in. Because the ships are into the harbor. You could actually read these patterns back in the day. She looked it up. Old Welsh pattern. Old Welsh sailing pattern. Unbelievable. I'll always love this. Probably wear it to the day I die. I'll have this thing till I go. I'll probably die in this. I'll probably die wearing this. Shout out to each and every one. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on in. Thank you for being here. And let's have fun. I told Rex's mom. That sweater is fly, man. Thanks, man. Bargain hunt. That's what he said. He said he'd keep on buying the top. Say you're giving an airdrop instead of a giveaway. Yeah, an airdrop is funny. A G-way, and then you make me say, gosh dang it. Anyway, Bitcoin in a slight cup and handle in the 7-minute. Can it move to the upside? Not part of a boring night. To me, this is sideways chop for Bitcoin. I wanted more out of the 4-hour, I'll tell you that. I wanted so much more out of the 4-hour. I had so many dreams and loves and hopes. And just, oh, Bitcoin, can you take us there? No, it didn't do it. No, that's the worst. But anyway, can Bitcoin get us there? It did not do it. So far, I mean, you never know. I'm always optimistic, open-minded. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. Socrates, right? I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. And I repeat after me, I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. Have a beginner's mind and begin to learn and grow with a beginner's mind. Let's have that lemon. Let's have that honey. Shout out to the Be Well Honey Company out of 54 Manquan Street, Pembroke, Mass. Be Well, have honey every single day. Oh, it smells and tastes so good. I'm going for extra glob tonight. I will admit I took a cat nap and almost slept through 8 o'clock. It was scary. Woke up at 8:04. It was like, oh my God, splash water on my face. Got ready to go, and I was here ready to go. But it was scary. I swear I set an alarm. I'm like, what happened to it? I'm trying to look at it now. Like, you ever like swear on your entire everything? You're like, would I fall asleep half setting it? Look, 7:45 a.m. Of course, it was supposed to go off at 7:45 p.m. and I couldn't. Oh my gosh, I'm like, oh my God. And I literally took a nap from like 7:30 to 7:45. Like, it was like, today was a busy day. We had beginner's course today. Unbelievable. 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 And everybody, please hit that like button if you could. Please, greatly appreciate it. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. We also put out videos this morning. We put out another video to keep you guys going about the moon cycles, just breaking it down. 29K, it battles back. What an interesting day. What a boring day for trading. So the 4-hour though is now oversold. And to me, overbought. And to me, that's a worrisome time. That's when we usually have a bit of a dump to the downside. Mowing the grass and listening to the stream. Thanks for keeping it fun, Sebby. Shout out to Lee Quest. While you're smell that beautiful grass as you put your hands onto the top of the lawnmower and you begin to walk step by step. And we bring this nice lawnmower music. Danny, cue the lawnmower music. And we can bring you into the air here as you're moving through your backyard. I hope you're just feeling lovely. Is there a bird there chirping? Do you hear it there? Do you see a flower? Is there an essence of life? As you see that green grass you were chopping, you were cutting, the smell of the fresh air, the beauty. Oh my gosh, I'm there with you. It's so amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love cutting my grass. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in, and let's get it going. Let's get it going, because this music's about to hit. When it bumps, it bumps. And when it bumps, it bumps. And when I like that music flowing through my system and flowing through my body, baby, I just absolutely love it. And I love music. I love the frequency. I love the vibe, and that's why I'll play music during the live stream every single day. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. Drop the beat, baby. Drop the beat. Drop that beat. Are you using the curve tool when you draw your cup in handles? Always. Your fourth call banged on them shortly after you made it on Discord. Shout out to Andrew Alago, my man. Sam did great on BitBoy around the blockchain the other day. Thank you so much, Chris. That's so nice of you to say. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here, everybody. Thank you for being on this journey through crypto. If you're a real lifer, this is where the real lifers are. If you're with us right now, you're a real lifer. So we're also going to look at Bitcoin on another chart. I have it mapped out where I liked it, where I'm watching it. I got the 50-minute in that channeled in that little bit of ascending triangle. 50-50 shot that it breaks out. It may or may not. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. I don't really like watching or asking for the likes, but I got to do it. Can I please get a like up all the way to 300 likes, please? You guys keep the stream moving. You guys keep us going. Saturday night stream. Keep it bumping. Keep it flying. Thank you so much for the super chats. I appreciate it. We will get to your super chats. You can keep them coming in. My moderators are amazing, and they'll get them running, and they get a list going, and they keep me abreast of the super chats. So thank you so much. Appreciate that. Don't laugh at what I just said. I know you want to laugh. Don't laugh. That's not right. I just said a word that everybody says. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay? It's not funny. I can say it straight-faced. I'll say it again. I don't know if I can say it again, but to keep you abreast of the market, I like chicken breast too. Yes. Yeah. I've done the breaststroke many times. Okay. So, I like to look at Bitcoin on a clean chart. I just like it clean. I like to have fun with it. I like to do fun things with the Bitcoin over here. Let's take a look at Bitcoin on the Coinbase. Let's break it down. I had this over here for around the blockchain. Sometimes I have to have like 5 charts because I want to show a bunch of different ideas. That cup and handle did break to the upside, as you can see. It's pretty interesting, right? Anyway, let's delete it all. We're going to look at it with a fresh eye, see if we see anything different than I've been seeing before. One thing I do see is, one thing I'm seeing here is rounded tops. Rounded tops do not pay the bills, okay? Rounded tops do not pay the bills. It's a rounded bottom that you're looking for, okay? So, and I remember trading these many times. I've seen this pattern many times. When the altcoin season kind of bounced back, I traded this exact pattern a bunch of different times in my life right there. Funny how you sometimes see it differently when you flip it upside down, and that's why I'm doing this. I'm trying to juxtapose myself away from my view. Wow, so we broke out. I mean, in my mind, we broke out. We bear tested. We came down. This thing fell out already. Like, we're on our way down. Symmetrical triangle has broken out. It's bearishly retesting support and resistance here. So if Bitcoin doesn't get above the zone, it's down. It's dumping all the way basically to the measured move. I'm making a call here. Just a clean call. The 1 hour and the 4 hour overbought. In my opinion, it would be highly likely time to short the market. Also, this is a bit of a descending triangle, kind of bit of a forming here, which as wedgy as you want to make this, to me it's kind of a slanted descending triangle. It just could easily break to the downside as much as it could break to the upside. You could cling on to the idea that it's a falling wedge. I get it, but to me, bearishness, bearish tones, overbought 4 hour. You gave a shot on the 4 hour on the stochastics, and you did not even get close to breaking this high. And in all seriousness, when the stochastics get high, let me teach you something. When the stochastics get high, they reset. Price action resets. Stochastics go up, go down, go up, go down, go up, go down. They're coming up here. They came up, they came down. When they come back up, to stay bullish, they need to break the previous high here. So like, you know, and that's why we've been saying that this resistance is just, this is it. Like, you don't get above this resistance, you kiss this whole thing goodbye. And like, unless a miracle happens and we do like a double top on this 4 hour and I see something like insane, which I honestly, I've seen a lot. I don't know if I've seen that. I think I have. I think I've seen it all. I think Bitcoin has done it all. Yeah, I think that one time it went from 7,000 to 10,000 overnight. I don't know if you guys remember the one time, like Peter Brandt called like a weird move in Bitcoin, and that night it went up like 30% from 7K to 10K overnight. It was insane. It was like a blast from 7K to 10,400. It was an absurd move. And so maybe Bitcoin's done that one or two other times in its life. Okay. The MACD crossing you bullish, and you get nothing. You get really nothing. You know, lack of bullish momentum. You see that? You are getting tight. And I'm not going to say that there isn't a chance that this, you know, wedge can break up to the upside and get there. But even when it breaks up, your measured move is the resistance. And I go by the daily, and the daily is very oversold. It is curving here, trying to do a miraculous little swing. But even then, you're going to get oversold. So you could get a short-lived bounce and then a dump too. So I wouldn't fall in love with the move to the upside here. Would not fall in love with the move to the upside by any means. Just gonna put on my Jordans because, you know, my feet have been hurting a little bit, but I got these awesome J's that I keep inside, never wear outside. These are the indoor J's, baby. Retro 3s. I love these J's. So I'm just gonna put these babies on. So sorry. Let me throw these puppies on a Sunday night. On a Saturday night. Losing my Susans. Losing my Susans over here. Okay. All right. Oh, that feels so much better. Wow. House shoes, baby. House shoes. Okay. Let's get back to brass tacks. So, and I've been talking about this breaking to the downside for a long time now. I've gone over this bear flag over and over again. If you've been in my trading group, I went over this on around the blockchain. That's what I like too. Thousands of people have seen this DA now that I've put out. Thousands of people. Whether you've seen it on my channel, or you've seen it on other channels, whether you decided to take the deep dive and become a lifer or not, people have seen this, and we've been talking about it. The measured move will take you to 26,666, 666. And, you know, the smaller idea here is just the measured move out of this channel, and that brings you down to about 26,000. We'll say 26,000. So that's 26,000. Yeah, 27K, 26,900. Okay. Retro 4G's gum bottom, baby. Retro 4's gum bottom. There you go. On the meteor shower, C99 room for the link. On the meteor shower. Thank you for saying that. Meteor shower coming tonight in the 99 room for the link. Let's take a look. Shout out to everybody in the Discord. Thank you for all the love. Discord's awesome. There's so much information. You can jump into the learning library right away. If you're new and you don't, without even paying, just jump in and join the Discord. Awesome place to join. And when you join, you can then, you can watch this awesome boot camp here. This boot camp is free, guys. So join the Discord, jump on into the boot camp, learn the language of the charts, understand what I'm doing here. This is a free boot camp. People charge you thousands of dollars for what, at least $400 to $500 to $1,000 for what I give you here. People that sell education, they can't stand me because they're like, why does the Crypto Lifer give away so much for free? Why does he live stream all his gems? And then people say, if someone knew how to chart, and why didn't they just make all the money to themselves? Why would they tell other people? You know why? Because I get an adrenaline rush out of teaching others. Today I did a class from 9 a.m. to 12. It was an amazing class. Unbelievable. And it gave me a purpose to be alive and made me feel alive. People were asking questions. People were part of the class. It was an amazing feeling. I felt just alive. And shout out to everyone that was in the class. I greatly, greatly appreciate it, So, I've told you that I don't know where Bitcoin's going to go. And I'm not going to tell you that I know, okay? I have no clue. All I'm going to tell you is that I have probabilities in my favor of where it may or may not go. And I'm going to use those. So the idea here is this. I'm going to get rid of this high band. But, there's an idea here that we did break out already. We bearishly retested and we tried to get back in. We fell out of the channel. Fell back, tried to get back in, and now we're trying to get back above this resistance. You can see 29,000 has been resistance now all day. And when you keep trying to get, when you get rejected, it's likely you're not going to get above it. It's very likely. Now, I showed you there's still a chance. We did just draw this on the 15-minute because I just show you what the TA shows me. Possible retest, breaking back up to the upside. Is there a chance? Ugly pattern, kind of an inverted that was supposed to go up even higher and got rejected. Came back down. Are we coming back for rejection, 15-minute is oversold. It could get a bit of a bounce, so you wait on that. You don't make a call until the TA starts to give you the call. This gets rejected and really makes an M pattern, starts to really roll over. We open up a short, Possibly shorts tonight. There is a chance that the shorts will be the play tonight. 1 hour is going to end up oversold in the next 2-3 hours. 4 hours taking over on you. Daily's been pushing down, So even though you got a little bit of green here, the daily candle did close. Wow, the daily, oh, that's interesting. So the daily candle closed red down here, but the new candle that just opened, that's only like 40 minutes, has made a bit of a pump to the upside. So Bitcoin has pumped from 28.5 28.8. It's interesting. It's like there it is. I was about to say I was missing something. No, the daily candle did close green. Interesting. It was a green daily candle. Here's our next candle, already kind of red, but we're at rejection. Also, a lot of wickage to the downside. A lot of sell pressure here. I'm just, and I go by this. When in doubt, it's stochastics, baby. And I delete everything now. And look, this is just, in my mind, this is a bear pennant. And these break to the downside. It's even more, see how the bottom gets real flat? Very descending triangle. Very descending triangle like. This is very likely this is your going. At least 25,550. All right? Very likely. And there could be more. In my mind, length of your whole leg here. I've seen this so many times in my life. Won't be the first time. 17K for BTC. A month, 2 months from now, even a couple weeks from now. And we can make so much money shorting this market. If this happens, the shorts are going to pop off. We're going to make a bunch of money just like last time. That's why this, my trading group got big, because we shorted at the right time. We looked at Luna. We called a short for Luna before it even collapsed, which is just by just complete coincidence. But I believe it's by showing up every single day, by working really hard, you get rewarded by these little gems. It's like if you were, a general in a war and you just, you were always on it and you kept doing it. And then, eventually you got a sneak attack and, you gained a little edge in the war. It's like, was it luck, or was it because you were just so prepared and you put so much effort into keeping your side alive that you were able to push through, Well, you've changed that. Always good at Crypto Cash. Super chats, GARI, bottom for XRP and ADA and CELR. Let's take a look at the super chat. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on in. You want Moldavite? You're funny. Everything you see happening on Bitcoin now is just burning time, because the drop needs to enable a lower weekly close and reversal. Will quickly start to move up. Swing failure around 28,900. The shorts. Well, I am talking about this too. Monthly this. I've talked about this as well. All right. Look at Bitcoin upside down, right? Well, we've played that so many times. So look at this. See these two candles here? These wicks? As long as this monthly candle does not close below these two wicks, we won't have a bear. We won't have bearish times. I'm telling you right now. And there's a chance that this becomes a bottom. You'd be surprised. All right? We get our halving and things start to move. I got some cool news to show you. I got some somewhat bullish news to show everybody. It goes with the feeling that we are going into a bear market, but it shows you where the highs and lows could be, and it gives you some insight into a lot of things. We're going to show you a logarithmic chart. So if you stay tuned, we get up to 500 likes, and a lot of people jump onto the live. You guys get me pumping and pumping and bumping. Then I'm going to do something cool tonight. We're going to show you a logarithmic pi cycle chart. We're going to break it down for Bitcoin. I'm going to show you logarithmic cycle for Bitcoin, show you where you are when you began, show you where we are, show you the entire life cycle of Bitcoin, show you the halvings, how the halvings create movement. I'm telling you right now, it's basically going to be a clinic a Bitcoin clinic. So if you're ready for a Bitcoin clinic, if you want it broken down for you in bite-sized pieces so you can really see what's going on and begin to learn what's happening, you could be able to teach it to your family, friends, and the people around you. You can sound like a Bitcoin whiz. Stay tuned, because I'm about to provide you with so much information and data, it's going to blow your mind. So I appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on. 359 people, 250 likes. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for jumping on into the live. And I couldn't do without you guys, so please know that you hitting that like really helps us get to the next level in life. Every little bit helps. Like, every little bit helps. The momentum grows. So a monthly candle must close. Must close below. You got to see the edge actually close like this. And this monthly candle closes in 3 days. So if this candle stays above it, then we're in good shape. At least. And then the next candle. Now we can go down. We can stay down here. We can wick. So we can go to those levels I'm talking about. 16, 17K, even in 2 weeks. We just must come back up and close the candle above here. So we can get wicks all we want. And so this is my line in the sand. If candles just keep closing above here, then I will remain bullish. I will remain bullish. Or not bullish, but you know what I mean? Like, I won't give in to the idea that we're going to go lower. All right? If you look at the monthly candle, we're very oversold. Now, we were this here, right here, but, we're halfway through the middle. This tells you you're pretty damn close to a bottom. And I keep showing the 2-week chart on Bitcoin, and it's double bottomed and just very, very low. And honestly, I'll tell you what, I accumulated Bitcoin in these zones when the 2-week was low. I accumulated down here when the 2-week was low. I accumulated here when the 2-week was low. And I've been accumulating in these zones while the 2-week is low. It is what it is. You know what? There's a chance we could be near the bottom and we don't know. So right now I'll do something bold. And again, we could go to 10K. I want to put this out there. There's a very high possibility we go to 10K. Anything is possible, but I don't know. And because I don't know, I'm going to put around aside a certain amount of money, and I'm going to slowly stack those chips into BTC. Then I'm going to use some of those chips to trade BTC pairs to up the ante and make more and more gains. Gains. I love the gains. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. I appreciate it. But I'm going to unload. You never know. This could be the bottom. There's a chance this is the bottom. You don't know. There's a chance. And if it is, it is. So what am I going to do right now? I'm going to buy $1,000, $1,133 worth of BTC live here on camera at 28,000, right? I'm going to limit on in. I'll pay a little more than the market. They want 28,000. Actually, they want 28,999. So I'll just give them the 29,000 even. You see that? So I'll pay 29K for the BTC, and I'll buy $1,000, and I'll create the trade. And I'm buying this on Binance US with BUSD. As I've said before, I keep my stable coins, keep my stable coins doing their thing. And did we just get in? We did. We just bought $1,133 worth of BTC at $29,000. So I constantly put my money where my mouth is, and we could go to 10K. You know what's crazy? We go to 10K, I only lose $700. You get it? And then I buy so much Bitcoin down there, and then when we come back up, I never forget about it. And then when this goes to 300,000, that $1,000 is going to 10x to 10K. You get it? And it might be something different. That might end up being into like a phantom buy at a Bitcoin buy, and that might turn into something bigger too. We never know. If this remains a bottom, you never know. They could be creating a lot of fear to give themselves the best prices. They don't want you buying. So they want to keep you afraid of the best prices possible. I've seen this before. Okay? It's going to go lower, and it doesn't. So I don't know where it's going to go. So I just continuously buy little bits at a time. From now on, I'll start buying 300 to 500. I probably won't buy 1,000 because there's a very good likely chance we break to the downside. But I will hold that Bitcoin for 5 to 6 years that you saw me just buy. And I know it for a fact. So I'm not stressing it one iota. Okay? I'm just happy I just got more Bitcoin again. Just added how much? 0.03, almost 0.04 Bitcoin. And that just, I just did another good thing for my soul. Another good thing. I added more Bitcoin to the kitty. Another Bitcoin to the cat, to the stash. And that's what you do. That will be removed from the exchange and put on a hardware wallet. continuously, okay? Do not leave your Bitcoin on an exchange, in my humble opinion. That is not responsible. Bitcoin should be locked away in hardware wallets, and you should have control over your private keys, right? Shout out to Trace Mayer and everyone else that supports having your own private keys. So there's a chance here on the weekly that the daily does minutia sideways behavior, plays with the longs, plays with the shorts, goes up and down between, 27, 28.5, and 29, and we go sideways here, and this does bounce up, bounce down, and eventually we do bounce back out, And we could get to the measured move, really. That's the more conservative, but the measured move could take us all the way back to this resistance here, okay? Let's take a look at the total market cap for the entire crypto space. It's important that we look at that real quick before we do anything else. You want to see what it's doing. Where is the support and resistance? Where are we struggling? What's happening? Let's break it down. Let's zoom on into that 4 hour and let's see what we see. Okay, it's funny that we called a bounce here, right? Why? Because we called a bit of a double bottom on the total market cap. And we got to bounce. However, to me, so far, and again, unless we get a miracle rally, like I said before, it is ephemeral. It is short-lived. It doesn't seem to have the gas that we want. Seems to be it's just a stop for a bit of a dump to the downside. 4 hour not looking too shapely, in my humble opinion. Daily, it flatlined here, so it could be trying to do that. It could be trying to do that thing. I've seen that before. It's a weird move. Could say this is a falling wedge. It's going to break back to the upside. You see this on the daily time frame. It is a double bottom on the 4 hour here. We did double bottom, but we must break. Like, this is resistance now. See where these candles bounce? Previous support becomes new resistance. So if you don't see us get above 1.97 and we begin to get rejected, we'd have to either be lucky for a double bottom here or we'll break 1.17 and continue to the downside. So, and honestly, for anything to happen, we must break back inside this pattern, even though it is a descending triangle, which you can clearly see that broke to the downside, which is a bearish pattern. Bearish is all heck. Descending triangle broke to the downside. We need to get back inside of it because it is a 50-50 pattern. We could break up either way depending. But the total market cap, to me, not looking too good. So you're looking for a bearish retest of where we're at now or a bearish retest of the $121 trillion. And so if we watch this and we see that we don't get back into that pattern or don't break above these two areas, it's obviously going to be a short for the market, okay? So don't worry, we have you covered if you're in the trading group. We have multiple ways to see the market. We will have you at hello. Let's go over the shorts that I might take. Let's talk about a bunch of shorts. Let's have you guys ready to go no matter what. Let's make sure my lifers are equipped with the weaponry. So you want to look for charts that look scrumptious. Look like there may be something coming. And I mean, this is a bit of a flag here already, right? You can even just kind of flag it out like that. You could even put it down. You could actually cover this line. I like to go to the 15. It gives you so much details, right? See, look how much more of the pattern we see now. And now, in my mind, I mean, kind of a bull pennant. Someone would fight to say symmetrical triangle, bull pennant. But you're getting oversold in the 15. You're near the bottom of the pattern. The 1 hour isn't in the sweet spot, but it's coming on down. And that could just go sideways. You're looking for sideways behavior. The MACD suggests lack of, anything. And that's good. You want to see that. You want to see this get tight. I'll give this, I believe it's still a symmetrical triangle. That's a symmetrical triangle, 50-50 shot. So this could break up or down either way. One thing I do want to show you that, could complicate it, bit of a diamond. Diamond patterns break the way they came in. So if they breaks to the downside. So sad to say, scarily, but this diamond does suggest that we will break out to the downside. So interesting. That would also make a Bart Simpson pattern. You see it? Could make a Bart Simpson. It's weird. But anyway, so the 1 hour needs to come down and reset. I'm just open-minded. However, these shorts is what we're looking for. I got an alert here on this short. This will lead me. When this comes and hits, it could be tonight. What time is it right now? 9 p.m. This could be around 3 a.m. We're not exactly sure when my alert hits. I'll keep my phone near me. I'll try to wake up in the middle of the night and keep you guys alert to that. Measured move is the length of the back end here. And that's why they call it trading. There's no guarantee. No one knows. If everyone knew they could win, exactly. It's funny. Everyone wants to follow the guy that knows it all, right? But at the, it's like, but remember, my word is not like I am not God, and I am simply a man that puts as much time as I can to try to find the gems, try to find the movements, try to find where the money's going and flowing in the cryptocurrency market. I mean, 25% gains coming out of this Atom short. It looks really nice to me. It's clean. I mean, what a beautiful pattern. It looks so clean. Doesn't mean it's going to stay. I don't get in until the 1 hour comes on down. Okay, but it is, look, there's a shoulder, head, kind of a shoulder there. It's tested a neckline. It's now flagging out. Bullish on the 10-minute chart too. It's going sideways. Interesting. Atom looks like it may be collapsing because people don't realize like Atom could go to $1. It's at like $9 or $8 right now. You can see Atom go to a bean. These coins, it could get even worse for a lot of these coins. I know you don't believe me. I know you're like, no, like it's not the bottom, or it's the bottom. A lot of people are like, no, we're at the bottom. See, the people that are telling themselves what's going on are the people that aren't going to DCA at the right times, and they're going to get banged out. I'm telling you right now, I've been through it. I was those people before that got banged out. Then I did the right thing, and I didn't get banged out. Now I'm here. So you could either do the wrong thing, and you could end up out of the game, and you won't want to watch the channel. You won't want to be in crypto, because when you think about crypto, you'll get so sick inside. It'll upset you. Take you a few years to get over it. It's like when the Patriots were 19-1, So, just, you don't want to be 19-1. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. You don't want to be 19-1. That should be the saying here. Yeah. Funny. Let me move over here. I actually liked when I was over here a little bit, just so you can see the tickers and get me in that little pocket. So, and a lot of the 3S's are going to look similar. Let's look at AVAX 3S, which actually pumps so hard. Is there more gains out of that? You see, that thing dumped now. Little Bart Simpson head. But look, we talked about it there. Look, we nailed this entry on the AVAX short. We started buying down there. 389% gains for AVAX 3S. And you'd be like, hogwash, lifer. Hogwash, lifer. Calling you out. And I'd be like, you calling me out, boy? Calling you out, boy. I'd be like, all right, on May 8th, I'm putting this out. We made 25% gains on that alone, right? Then here I am again, AVAX 3S on May 6th. May 6th, it was at 87, okay? We look at the price now. It's at 2.8. That's 87. Look, hold up. No. Hold up. 87 is right around here. Right around here somewhere. This is where we gave that trade. Pretty nuts, right? Look, let me make sure. Yeah, May 6th, May 8th, right here. I mean, so we caught the first wave, 322, insanity. And look, we have it timestamped. It's insane. In the Discord right here. 9:03 p.m., Atom 3S, and then I can see the day that it was done, right? Where was the day? Oh, no, I just posted. Here it is on the right. 5/6/2022. And if you click on it, right, doesn't it take you to the post? Yeah, there. It takes you to the post. 7:42 p.m. on May 6th. Insanity. And then Sandes looks like a twin. So we've done this before. This won't be our first rodeo, friends, that we've seen something of this nature. That's a funky Bart Simpson. Could that bounce? Let's take a look at it on this bigger time frame. And again, this is coming down for more possibly. It really is. But look at the huge gains if you know how to short this market and take advantage. All right. Total 3, the entire market cap of all of the altcoins. And this is what we're looking at. I have this laid out for you guys and girls, lifers and lifettes, each and every one of you here. Shout out to you all. And binaries, if you don't consider yourself a man or a woman. Whatever makes you feel happy. But look, you fell out of here. That is a bearish retest. Trying to get back in. Bounce. And it's trying to get in. I mean, that's a textbook bearish retest for the altcoins. If you see this get completed, the second you see a candle break below here, I mean, it's a definite short, in my humble opinion. A definite short. Where do we go, which is scary? I mean, I have this mapped out here on the 4-hour time frame. Let's actually open this up a little bit. But yeah, I mean, you go to $236 billion. I mean, can you believe that? The alts would get demolished. They would lose half the entire market cap of the alts. So 390 is your last leg. Then you got the hold at 300 bill, and then you're looking at $236 billion. These are your last support zones for the altcoins. The 4 hour is overbought, telling you that it's about to roll, and you didn't get back into a pattern, you know? And I'm open-minded to try to be like, okay, is there another way to look at this? Because I'm always open-minded. And we could try to, we could begin to bridge the idea of this. Let's zoom in here. Are we in a falling wedge that breaks to the upside 68% of the time? And we are now technically, textbook style, falling wedge. Now, ugly falling wedge. But I just still want to remind myself that we saw a descending triangle that we're now trying to retest back into. So, there's two scenarios. You got to be able to look at both. And when this gets rejected, realize it was this one. If it breaks through, realize that it's going through the motions of the pattern. See this? I also have a trading style that I kind of used to use. I used to use on the live stream a lot, and it would help us a lot for Bitcoin. I actually kind of, forgot about it for a while, but I want to talk about it again. It's called the Twisted Sister. I have a twin sister. She's awesome. So I don't have a twisted sister, but I just want to make that, But this is the Twisted Sister right here. Let me show you. And what you do is you put Bitcoin in two wedges. Either it's going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, or it's going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And I've found this uncannily that it will follow one of these wedges and eventually go to the downside or to the upside, and you're kind of trapping it in price action right here. So Bitcoin's kind of about to make that decision again, depending on which way it wants to go, And I'm trying to see what I don't know exactly where I drew that, Looks like it is on a KuCoin chart, But let me just show you what I'm talking about. It's a cool little system that I found. Because what it does is it kind of maps out which direction. It's kind of like putting water in a stream, putting a rock in between, and like the water's going to have to pick a direction. It's going to have to go one side or the other, and once it gets inside, you can, you catch that flow that way, right? So if you're trying to catch flow, so hear me out, right? You're looking at the 1 hour like we were. And you're trying to figure out, like, are you going to take us out or are you going to take us down? Which way you're going to take us, Bitcoin. So you have this falling wedge here that you're in, right? And you're really coming to the bottom of this wedge, which is, I think, the most likely. That's what the 4 hour tells you. You're coming down here. Simple as that. You're coming down here. I mean, that's a rising wedge. 68% chance you're coming to the downside. Highly likely you should short this. I showed you some options for shorting. Atom 3S look pretty nice. The USDT pairs will follow Bitcoin. That's what they will do. So just get ready. Could be a Saturday night, low volume, slow bleed. I'm so close to going to Russia to hunt for solid Moldovite. What is that? Tiz doing something weird stuff, bro. Many coins are at all-time ATM hunt. Possible bearish divs on Bitcoin as well. Yeah, I mean, right. Now I'm trying to see, what time frame did I do that on? Interesting. I'm very tired tonight. I have to be. You rarely see me like this, but I was up till 2 a.m. getting gains in the group. Let's go over the gains that we made in the group, though, real quick. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. So I'm in the group working last night very, very hard. Today, and I was up at 7 a.m. doing Bitcoin updates, 7:23 a.m. But look, I'm about to go to bed last night, and I'm looking at this play, right? And I put it out as it's about to break out. I'm like, man, this thing looks like it's going to pump. And see this curve here on the 1 hour? Gave me a reason it could go up 10% or more. So I threw it out to the lifers, right? And we were looking at it, and again, nothing is a guarantee in my trading group. I just put out what I think is highly likely to break out. Then you put your own spin on it, and if it fits your trading style, then you get in. It's up to you. I'm just giving you ideas that I'm looking at, things that I see, you know. And lo and behold, I mean, bang, bang, bang. Look at that, gains in the market. So 24% gains in just, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours to the upside. So shout out to anyone that took the trade, PLY, play. And I stayed up an extra hour. It was 1 a.m. I was exhausted. I stayed up an extra hour scanning the market. And I tell you what, every time I spend that extra time, I get rewarded for it. I go to bed the next morning and then bang, we hit some gains. So PLY hit for gains. We did have to dig deep. I was flying through the charts. Also, before I went to bed last night, we put out XNL. XNL would pump for a nice 14, 15%. I think 17% gains in total. Then here I saw Cirrus at about 1:01 a.m. as well. Cirrus would get a little bit of a pump. Nothing to write home about, but it got a little bit of a pump there, up 8 or 7% gains as well. So all the things I looked at from 12 to 1 a.m. all popped in the trading group for each and every one of us. Let's take a look at Glimmer and see if it's still holding bullish times. Let's take a look at Glimmer. But just wanted to go over what we did in the trading group. And I got to get those gains out to my guy. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Will Smith that like button. Let's get us all the way to Pluto, everybody. Shout out to each and every one of you. Not many Saturday night streams on the live, going through what we go through. Thank you for being here. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly, greatly appreciate that. It would be so nice of you if you would come into my house and take off your shoes. I know if you came into my house, you would take off your shoes. If you're here on the live, please hit that like button. Do the right thing. So do we get rejected by 436 billion? That's what you're going to watch. You want to see that. So we kind of went over a bunch of areas for you to pinpoint. Okay? And if those certain areas break or don't, it's going to give you a huge up on the rest of the masses and who else is watching the market. So stay in tune with us. We're going to keep you involved in the markets. You're going to know the details. They're going to keep you going. Dollar index continued to dump to the downside. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hoping that it doesn't try to do anything funny and break back up. We knew that was resistance. We knew it couldn't hold. Look, shoulder, head, and shoulder to the downside. Now it's continuing to dump here. I love it. Rejection. I want continuous rejections of the dollar. They printed too much. It can't. However, we do look at the daily on the dollar, and it's suggesting that it has one more rally to the upside. Look at that daily. Yikes. Let's hope that's more of a downward trend and we come up and make a lower high and down to the downside and we just continue on. So what we want for the dollar is this. High, low, lower high, lower low. And we want to just continue to make maybe, some type of falling wedge. So we want the dollar to just to continue to the downside here. So even if it bumps here on the daily, which it says it may, let's hope Bitcoin only goes to 25 or 24K. And it's, this could go, if this goes hard, you're looking at a 20K Bitcoin. This goes sideways, or it doesn't go as hard and then drops. So we want to see this resistance. We want to see the dollar not get above these two zones. So that's also going to help our cause for everything that we're looking at. Okay. That's also going to help our cause for everything else that we're looking at. Thank you, Puerto Rock. You're the man, dude. I see what you're doing there. Out of the corner of my eye, I see a little bing. So true, Bison. Shout out to everybody here. Bison 9 Love Learning was just out with the fam. Hike and Dairy Queen. Now back to the support and resistance. Oh, that's so awesome, man. Algor is bull flagging on the 1 minute. Just did a 10% in 20 minutes. I love crypto. Oh, Rep. Yeah, Rep's been kind of interesting the last couple of weeks. Been doing some funny things behind the backs of the crypto moves. Look at that. Nice pump there. You weren't kidding. I mean, look at that bullish divergence in the daily. Interesting, right? And you would pump hard on that. Quite interesting. Look, there was a shoulder, head, and a shoulder. Inverted head and shoulder here. Sorry. See that? Shoulder. I call these drunken, fallen, inverted head and shoulders. But, I mean, that got you to hello. Bang. That thing broke out beautifully. Okay. Bit of a symmetrical triangle. Almost a bit of a symmetrical. Ugly pattern, for what it was. But, I mean, look, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Bang. Wow, that thing's still climbing to the upside, too. 1 hour, good time to take some profits when the 1 hour gets this high, though, and you're far away. Look, we slap on the 21-day moving average. You're so far away from the 21. Definitely, in my humble opinion, is a good time to take some profits. Again, you do whatever makes you happy. But in my mind, that's where I would take profits. You guys do whatever you love, though. Let's take a look at GARI. Remember when we first started trading this thing? GARI. All right. I believe we put a trade out for this. Maybe it didn't hit. Let's see. Okay, we talked about it in this falling wedge. Suggested that it could break up to the next support zone. It actually did. That's pretty interesting. So if you're on the trading group here, we did go over this GARI. And, you know, we had this wedge and it would break out. It would kind of fall in line with the 200-day. It's really interesting. I'm going to delete all my old work because I just want to see it again and see what's going on. Seems like it's getting some buyer suppression. Look at this rounded side they brought it up to. It's pretty interesting. I mean, seller suppression. Like, nobody's selling this? It's quite interesting. I'm going to pull a Fibonacci right off the bat. Okay. And you can see that we bounced on the 0.5 fib here, touching the 200-day moving average. We also came up and we played into the golden pocket where we would then bounce and get some move. We're now holding the 0.5 fib, so the fib traders seem to have this at hello. Quite interesting. 4 hours oversold. If anything pops tonight, this thing looks like it will just do its own thing regardless of BTC. Remember, though, it's in a symmetrical triangle, a funky one. I have played it like this. I've also played it with the, you know, making the middle side here, like so, almost a descending. But this thing has legs. It's defying Bitcoin. It's different than Bitcoin, meaning Bitcoin is overbought on the 4 hour. This is oversold. Let's take a look at our 1 hour. Thank you for putting on the radar. Has momentum right now. Okay, you know, so what you do is you play this with this Fibonacci. You know what you do? You do whatever makes you happy. What I do is I play this with the Fibonacci levels. So I play the 4 hour that it's oversold, you know, and traditionally, you know, let's see here. Entry above the 0.5 fib, 27.5%, right? Have to stay above that 0.618. You know, I'd have to go to below in the middle here. Can't get to the fib. It's too big for my risk-reward ratio. But that one block of time here, this resistance, bounce, 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 a good support zone, and hopefully this support holds. So something to look at here, something to sink our teeth in, GARI. And again, it's a tough night, low volume. Don't be surprised if this flops. Just be careful, okay? It's one of the hardest nights to trade in the year. Memorial Day weekend, okay? In the summertime. Summer becomes, the market's a little harder in the summer too as well. All markets are. It just is what it is. You get less volume. Rich people like to take their money out and go travel the world, right? See the world, do whatever they want. They want, when their kids are out of school, they want to do whatever they want. Go wherever they want. You know, when the kids are back in school, they got to sit in front of the computer. They got to do it. They want to trade the markets. They're going to be there. So you got to understand the mentality of someone who could do whatever they want, has a lot of money. And so they take Fridays off. That's why you have low volume on Fridays a lot, right? And they take the summers off a lot. So just, you know, don't expect the same type of intensity on a American holiday weekend going into the summer, right? So that's another reason why you don't want to like force trades. Another reason, like even the live stream should be low today. We shouldn't get the same live stream numbers. And again, that makes sense. It's 100% right. But shout out to everyone that showed up today. I really greatly appreciate it. On our way to 400 people on the live. If you keep those like buttons coming, you'll get us to 500 viewers on the live stream. I'm telling you, you'll wake up that algorithm. You'll get us pushing. So Jerry on KuCoin. Take a look at it on the daily, might I add, too, as well. And it's extremely oversold. This thing has legs. It's been going up to the upside. And you know what? Find it dumped and pumped. Came back from the depths of hell. Has moved all the way up amazingly well. Up 159%. We put it on your radar down here, down here, down here. I definitely didn't call the bottom or not, but maybe we traded it here and there. I'm sure people have been trading it in and out of the trading group. Sketchy pattern. Doesn't look amazing. But again, that daily's oversold. The 4 hours oversold. I got momentum on the 1 hour. And even the 15 minutes kind of an indecision. But that's also kind of, you know, that's not bad. And we're riding the 0.5 Fibonacci level. Like, I like what I'm seeing there for GARI. So thank you so much for putting GARI on the radar. Much love to you. Shout out to Kiefer. Will Smith, that like button, baby. Jimmy is here. Start the show over, Sam. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Shout out to Jimmy Phillips. We love you, Jimmy. You're going to make it, Jimmy. Don't worry. We love you. Looks up. Woke pattern. Super chats, GARI. Meteor link in the 99. Meteor link in the 99. Let's take a look here. He said it's a meteor link in the 99. You might want to check it out, man. Check it out, a meteor link on the 99, bro. What are you talking about, man? You talking about being a little bit of meteor link, eh? Where my drillers at, bro? Where my drillers at, eh? Out here, loving nature, beyond blessed. This is an 8-minute walk from my front door. Amazing. That's absolutely beautiful. Fire sale. I love that. That's funny. Whoever made that. I like that for myself. I think I'm going to save that. I like that. That's nice. The horror, the horror. Love this. Stealing this for some sort of social media, right? Exactly. Okay, update on the potential May 31st Herculean meteor storm. Interesting. Update on the potential May 31st Herculean meteor storm. If the skies are clear, be sure to watch for a potential Tau Herculean meteor outburst early next Tuesday morning. With a little cosmic luck, we could potentially be in for a meteor storm of epic proportions this coming Monday night, Tuesday. We recently wrote about this positivity for the outburst from the Tau Hercules of the night, May 30th to May 31st. And we're now just under a week from the shower. Interesting. Thank you for telling us that. Very spiritual move. Imagine seeing that tonight. Or, like if I went out tonight and I saw that, that would be amazing. Anyway, let's, there's many interpretations that we took tonight. To me, this is the best one, the cleanest one, the easiest one for beginners to see. Rising wedges break to the upside, 68% of the time, 70% of the time. You may do a breakout and a break back in to try to entice people that don't know their patterns and don't know what's going on. But we will see what's happening. We'll kind of be privy to what they do. All right. A lot of tea on Bitcoin tonight. What's the bottom for XRP and Cardano, right? CELR, GRT, Sol, 3S, and Phantom. Let's take a look at CELR. The bottom for XRP, we'll take a look at that. We'll devour that in a second. That's gonna take us some time. Thank you for doing that, though. That's gonna be fun for my mind. You're kind of challenging me there. CELR's in an interesting place. Oversold in the 1 hour. 4 hours not in your flavor. Daily doesn't really give it to you. I'm looking at the USDT pair on. Interesting though. Look, we found this inverted head and shoulder we called. This is the last trade we called for CELR. We nailed it. We absolutely nailed it. We found an inverted head and shoulder inside of an ascending triangle. We called the buy right there. And where would CELR go? We would nail CELR for 17% gains. That's not too shabby if you ask me. That's actually beautiful. 17% gains for CELR. And thank you for always giving me CELR every day, man. You're like, you never stop with the CELR calls. Bang, bang, bang. And look, here it is too. I have a timestamp so you can tell I'm not BSing you. On May 21st, watch CELR. If you're in my trading group, my TA picked it up. My AI brain was like, candles turning into inverted head and shoulder, also turns into ascending triangle, measured move, stop loss below support resistance, trade like a bot, take your measured move from range high to range low, put it on the open breakout point, buy at bottom of channel with bullish divergence, make sure that moving averages may be moving through target. Also check stochastics RSI for being down, curving, and near or below the dotted line. Bang, bang, bang. 17% gains in 7 days. Actually, even less. Like 22 hours. CELR network, baby. So, why I changed my voice like that was kind of a joke, but it wasn't too. It was to show you that, and did that end up making it into the gains pile? I believe it did, but who knows? Sometimes I miss my own gains, which happens. It's hot out here in these streets. I think we missed that. May 22nd. When did we put it out, though? May 22nd. Let's see. Yeah, no, there it is. We got them. My team don't play. CELR. 17% gains for CELR Network. No stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. Yes! Yes! I'm sorry. It's just funny, man. You got to bring the energy. You got to bring the fun. You got to bring the movement. Got to keep people entertained on a Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? Got to keep it moving. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on in. So we found some potential goodies too. And, the people that don't show up, they miss out. But again, people are probably with their families. They're like, you know what? That lifer, he doesn't take a day off, that guy. When is he going to just relax on Memorial Day, huh? And on Memorial Day, we will do silence. And, why not right now? Moment of silence for all the soldiers here as people celebrate Memorial Day weekend with their families. We'll do this each and every day throughout the Memorial Day weekend. A moment of silence to everybody that gave their life for America, for free. Excuse me. They gave their life for America, for freedom, for each and every one of us to express our God-given rights to be free. For all the people that fought against, suppression and the evils throughout the world, and for all the people that are in the armed forces right now. And especially in these times, may we have a moment of silence for all of our armed force members. And may we have a moment of respect for each and every one of them, for everything they've done for us, throughout all the worlds too. If you're not an American, throughout your entire, anyone you know that is sacrificed, may have a moment of silence. Amen. Okay. Sellers kind of following Bitcoin's lead here a little bit. Oversold in the 4-hour. Has to get above here. Hey, Marv. You know, Marv, I was watching Paul Pierce the other day. No, but it has to get above the zone here at 017. That's going to be, you know, could it be a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder? Anything is possible. Anything is possible. But right now, we're getting rejected by resistance, and the stochastics do want to send us down to the downside. So just a little bit of a sketch move here for seller. I'd actually open up this like this and suggest that maybe more possibilities that we come down here. Shoulder, head, do we make another right shoulder here, you know, when the 4-hour comes on down, all right? We would have to retest this area. We would then break big boy support. Kind of don't want to break that. You kind of have to double bottom off this. You break that, I mean, you could go all the way to the downside and revisit the lows. Sellers hanging on an edge here, for sure. Hanging on a ledge, okay? It's made its nice move to the upside, but remember, that was kind of a false move and just a rising wedge that breaks down 60% of the time. You have to remember the daily would resurface and come back, but you wouldn't get above a previous high. So remember, you must get above a previous high when the daily stochastics reset. If you do not do that, you must know that you're going to remain bearish. Okay? We will still find the gains. I don't know how we do it, but we will. I've done it before. I'll do it again. I used to lack faith every once in a while. I said, Sam, how are you going to do it, Sam? I said, you found all the gains. You found Safe Moon, your 100X. I said, you found the gains, Sam. You're never going to find the gains again. And I go to bed at night like, Sam, no. And I have nightmares like, they're all going to leave your trading group and you're never going to find the gains. Like, no. And I wake up in the morning and I drink my lemon water. I work out. I meditate. And I find the gains. We short the market. We long the market. We make sure to look for the opportunity in the market no matter what. There's opportunity in the market. No matter what, there's opportunity in the market. I'm telling you right now, you just got to, if you open your mind and change the way you look at things, then the things you look at will change. Super chats, bottom for XRP and Cardano. The bottom for XRP, that's a big boy question. Let's take a look at XRP on the dollar. Where can you get it here? Stop trading on Coinbase, right? So we got actually, I'm going to look at on KuCoin. Actually, XRP on, no, it stopped trading on Binance too, did it? No, you could still get it on Binance, right? Okay, it's still funny. Never broke out of this. Look to the downside. Why? Got rejected, followed Bitcoin. You know, this was an ascending triangle that could break. Look, we were oversold, bottom of the channel, everything was going well, but you came down and you bearishly retested. See, I probably put this out like maybe when we were right here and said to watch it. Fell through the pattern. We bearishly retested, and when the stochastics reset on you, that's how you knew to short this to the downside. You get it? Shout out to Bison9. I wasn't watching it, you know, the last few days, obviously, but dang. Sad, man. XRP lost big time levels. Like big time levels. Like, and you got to see this for what it is. And again, that's why hodling isn't the best. Like, even just a week ago to sell XRP at 79 cents would have been amazing. You could have bought your entire bag back. Say you had 10 grand of XRP right now, USD. You sold it all here. You put the 5 grand in, get exactly your XRP, and now you have 5 grand to go on vacation, and you still have your XRP. You know what I'm saying? And you still have the bags of it. You can buy actually 6 grand of it, you know? And now you have more XRP than you started with. My thing is, I don't know if it's time to start doing it. I'm not convinced we've seen the bottom for these alts. Because I'll tell you what, even if you see a huge pump for Bitcoin, the altcoins will capitulate because people will sell all their alts for Bitcoin. So you should already be doing that. I'm already doing that, you know. Small whales, baby. Become a small whale in cryptocurrency. Little by little, baby. Little by little. Crap, I sent my super chat without my message. Trying to get the lowdown on the Sammy Cup and Hetty on the Phantom 3S. We'll take a look at that. Shout out to Bison9. They have such a bullish community too. Oh man, my Gala short is moving. I'd be interested to see him draw the same lines though. Thanks for grinding on a holiday weekend, lifer. Let me get your thoughts on that giant Sammy Cup and Handy on Phantom 3S. So the bottom for XRP, this is a big, I mean, right now, we're at this big, I mean, you're at, so sad to see XRP capitulate like this. Again, I mean, almost want to pull a fib, but don't, because I know I'm at the 786, right? Like, you know your fibs. Look, 886 actually, sorry, 886 fib retracement. See, that's the crazy thing is that should be your bottom. An 80% retracement that's a called bottom. We break that, I mean, they almost like destroy XRP. So let's zoom in here and really look at it. What's the daily looking like for XRP? It's oversold. It's a little ahead of Bitcoin. Bitcoin's higher up here. That's interesting. The big time frames are beat to the ground. The weekly suggests that this is where you start buying XRP. I mean, the weekly here was low. You know, it's a low. It's definitely a low point. 2-week charts beat to the ground, right? Accumulation. 1 hour is not in your favor. 4 hours got some momentum, could push us off the line. So let's look at the daily. I mean, do you have some bullish divergence? You do. This is swing down and swing down. Here you got swing sideways, okay? Even if we double click here and this does swing to the downside, which it does, the angle is nowhere near as sharp as that angle. And that's Class C bullish divergence. We should get a bounce back to the top of the channel. This could be the relief rally to sell before even more pain comes. Again, I can't guarantee that, but 63 cents, could we get a relief rally back up? There's a chance based on what the daily's doing in the 4 hour. Okay. So just something to think about here. Now, XRP breaks this level. We're looking at a few levels to watch, like right here, the old 32 cents. Oh, I remember that area. And then 21 cents. And then again, you're looking at 11 cents. So do you come all the way back to 11 cents? I think there's a chance you double bottom and you make a giant double bottom. I think it would make it an amazing statement for XRP just to make like this huge double bottom. It makes this giant double bottom, right? Look at this. Sad to say, but I'm just don't, hit the messenger. I don't even want to use the word, the word, because after everything horrible, I cried myself to sleep already a few times, thinking about those children. It's horrible. $303.77 XRP, baby. Back to the all-time highs, back moving, but it will take some time. And so we could see a bottom at 11 cents. It could revisit 11 cents, in my humble opinion. Hope for a bounce here and hope it stays off that 886 retracement, but there it is. It is what it is, Thank you for grinding on a holiday weekend, lifer. Let me get your thoughts on a giant cup and handy on Phantom 3S. We'll take a look at that. Let's take a look at GRT and Soul 3S now. GRT, the graph. What a letdown, huh? What a letdown. It's like these coins are at 0. It's like, what's the point, right? You're like, can they go any lower? And it's actually, they can, which is horrible. Graph's getting oversold. It's funny. The altcoins seem to be a little less beat up than Bitcoin. Like they fell first. People seem to capitulate them first. So, I mean, I have seen bounces out of these, but it's a descending triangle. You could see more downside. 4 hours probably overbought like everything else. And like, do you want to be overbought? I keep telling everybody, if you break previous highs and you keep going lower, I mean, you must recoup some of the loss. Like, I can't tell you what to do, but I can show you what the charts convey. And it's a no-brainer at one point once you see the probabilities. But this tells me we could see a lower one. This could go to like a penny. This is crazy. I'd be interested to see him draw the same lines, though. I'm not sure what lines he means. Shout out to Soul 3S. Let's take a look at that too now. Soul 3S short here on KuCoin. On KuCoin. Like we talked about this here too. Look, when we drew it, that thing's up huge. Soul 3S. And we were even talking about Soul 3S back here. Remember, there's my little channel. That's when we first talked about it. Soul 3S to the upside. 4 hour wants to bounce now for Soul 3S. You see that? So look at this. And you're spot on, man. Sammy coming at it to the upside. My golly gee, oh my. And let's take a look here with the support zones and the resistance zones. What do we got going? You must know your support and resistance. I did a support and resistance boot camp. Okay? to get you going, to get you locked and loaded. That is in the learning library. Come on in, check it out. The Supportive Resistance Bootcamp, how it can change your trading game. This is exceptional. Okay, I've been putting a lot of work into the trading group to make you guys the best traders in all of cryptocurrency. I want to make you guys the best traders in the world. I want to make the Crypto Lifer University the best group of people, the most optimistic, most beautiful, most humble, most learning, most forcefully positive, filled with love people in the entire world. We talk about this a lot here, but this is ideas. Resistance flips, resistance, but if it flips to support, then comes here. Now that support here that we bounced off of came back up, becomes resistance again now. Okay? These are important things that you must understand. I will teach you the basics. You can layer it on one step at a time. So yeah, I mean, this looks scrumptious to me. It's hard to like put it perfectly in a channel, but I mean, it looks lovely. Sammy Cabanetti looks a lot like Luna. And what you do is you juxtapose the other chart too of the actual asset. Okay? We can clean this up here a bit. This song reminds me of Jason Casper and his chicken soup, his chicken water soup, chicken water bowl, hey little chicken bowl. Shout out to Jason Casper. Got a cool order. You know, I started getting into order book. It's funny. I watched this dude recently, and I'm like, I'm going to sign up for this course of how to look through the order book and see I want to see the actual orders in the candles so we can see how many orders are in the candles through order book, you know. And I was like, man, this, and then all of a sudden I see he had something on that. I'm going to take it. I think I'm going to take the class. So I'll spend the money. I'll take all the classes out there, and then I'll teach you guys. Bro, you need some sleep. Shout out to Marin C. Man, I do. I'm tired tonight. I am tired tonight. I do. Shout out to each and every one of you. So look right here to 517. You guys are all awesome. Shout out to Gina Bombina. That stir fryer is amazing, by the way. Wasn't kidding about that. You're funny. You're saying XRP can go that low. What would that put Bitcoin at? 10K? 15K? And I don't know, man. Maybe we have an alt season and Bitcoin goes sideways and you see something you've never seen before. Anything is possible, everybody. Everything is possible. Lifer is awake 24/7. Shout out to KC Crypto Guapo, the most beautiful man in crypto. Lifer can go without sleep. Shout out to Skywalker, my man. Thank you for jumping on into the live. You guys know me by now. You guys have been watching me for years, 2 years, 3 years. You guys know me by now. My crew, man. My crew. Chase ends and they win. XRP may pull us out of this bear market. Anything is possible, man. Anything is possible. You got to believe, baby. You got to believe. Shout out to Fidel and Gina. The marriage is back. The marriage is back. The fireworks are back between Fidel and Gina. My goodness. It's like old friends. Mud wrestling again. Case ends and they win. XRP may pull us out of the bear market. I wish I found you years ago. Shout out to Chemistry Bro. Some warm food waiting for you up here. Really? I'm so hungry, babe. I've worked so hard. I'm so exhausted. Today was one of the hardest days I ever worked in my life. I'm telling you right now. Last 2-3 days. Because I just want to make sure people get educated. I don't want to see people get hurt by this market. I want people to know they can short. I want people to know they can make money any way the market goes. So Solana on the 1 hour and the 4 hour wants to bounce to the upside. I wouldn't be surprised the way Bitcoin's looking right now. Even if Bitcoin goes sideways, these alts could start dumping again. You know? Lifer, please do TA on VRA. Send in a super chat, my man. That would be the nice, humble thing to do as we're approaching 10 p.m. on the channel. And you know what that means. That means Lifer gonna jump on out of the stream. Congrats, Fidel and Gina. LOL, that's so funny. Lifer, please do. You guys are hilarious. Shout out to my man. I love you, Dingo, man. And Dingo, I think you got access to the token metrics group. Let me know. Let me know what you're doing there. I'm excited to see what you do and spin up. We have so much awesome resources in the Discord. If you're thinking about jumping on into my trading group and you're not sure yet, you're just not sure, jump on into the Welcome Center right away, okay? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Jump on into the Welcome Center. When you're in the Welcome Center, okay, and you catch yourself in that Welcome Center, okay, you will have access to the boot camp, all right? The boot camp will get you going, will get you started, will give you exactly what you need. All right. And then you'll be like, wow, I think I want more of this. I think you'll get addicted to the learning that you find, the beautiful voice. You'll be like, I just love his voice. No, I'm just messing with you. But you will like the voice. It'll be a nice, soothing, calming narrative that you could follow along to and jump on. And look, 569 likes yesterday. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Pains me when we have 343 likes today. Look, but 333 people on the live for a split second there. We got the 333. Shout out to East Jordan. Shout out all my moderators, and Kukuti Butu, Gina Bombita, Zero Allegiance, and each and every one of you love learning who come to the live stream no matter what day or night. DJ Porter Rock, all my followers, all my supporters. You guys are pushing me to the next level. You guys make me always know that I got to show up because there's a group of people waiting and I can't leave. Evening, Sam. So grateful for the abundance of love and high vibration we are blessed with in the Lifer family. If there is time, Ave 3S on the one day. For sure, there's always time for you, love learning. And look how respectful she wrote that. If there's time. You know, people with respect, man, they have this other sense of being about them. Like they're conscious of every word they put out. Like someone else say, hey, let me just get a like. She's like, if there's time. Like, meaning, hey, lifer, you know? That's just so nice to do. When someone adds the way you speak to people changes so much, and people pick up on that. Your language is so big how you use language. And I pick up on tiny bits of language. The more conscious you are of how other people use language, it really begins to build your character. And you're like, you know, I want to speak like this. I want to speak like that. Love learning. What you just did right there was so special. Very honorable. You're such a special person. I'm so blessed to have you in my life. You have left an indelible mark on me for the rest of my life. Like, I'll never be the same because of you. You came up with language of the charts. That was you. You came up with that. Learn the language of the charts. Walk on water with the lifer, man. You guys made the best stuff. You guys came up with all the best sayings. I didn't even come up with any of it. I just showed up every day. Okay. Thank you for that super chat. I saw it come on in. Please, TA on VRA, my man. Thank you so much for the $7 super chat on VRA. So Solana 3S looks like a winner to me. Winner, chicken dinner. Okay? You don't even have to be too close to the bone here. 367, can you go all the way? I don't think so. No. But you can get right nuzzled up to 2 support zones. So moving average is moving through. They are far apart. I'd like to see them get a little tighter. That's interesting. But the daily and the 4 hour suggest that you might get a short for Solana. Very iffy time, I'll be honest. Just always be on your guard. Always use a stop loss. Always know that the trade just may not go in your favor. You know how many trades, in my lifetime, you get stopped out. That's trading. Okay? Because think about it. Everyone's like, no, you don't get stopped out. You win every trade, right? Just like the crypto lifer. He wins every single trade he enters. He never loses a trade. The guy just, every time, he's right. That's just not right. That would be impossible. It would be absolutely impossible, right? So either we do the best we can or it's impossible. You see what I'm saying? So we do the best we can and we use the probabilities in our favor. Trading is not predicting. Trading is using instruments and oscillators to give us the highest probability of what may happen. That's it. I mean, here we have my favorite swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down, hidden bullish divergence on Solana to the short side. So Solana 3S is a possible winner here. Solana 3S. Cup and handle. And this can be traded on KuCoin. Okay, link in the description below. If you don't have a KuCoin account, please sign up for one using the links in my videos. I'd greatly appreciate that. These links really, truly help. Please sign up to KuCoin. It's where I do all the damage. It's where we find it. It's where we get it in. So shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on it. Appreciate it. Let's look at the fear and greed index. That's all the way back here at 13. Extreme fear. This is when you want to start gobbling up. You saw me buy $1,000 worth of Bitcoin during the live. You saw that, right? We made that happen. We got that done. We took care of that. We put our money where my mouth is, and it could go to 10K. I'm okay with that. I explained it could go to $300. I'm on fire. That's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. When you start putting in things in perspective, it's not that bad. Bitcoin network difficulty falls 4.3% to 29.89 terahash. The biggest drop in 10 months. The network difficulty recorded a drop of 4.33. Why? Because when Bitcoin price starts to go sideways, gets harder and harder, the miners capitulate, miners begin to sell. And when you see miners selling, that's what happens. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. And shout out to my team. My team putting shorts out right now. putting a bunch of different shorts out for you to look at. And honestly, DeFi shorts are good because people are giving up on DeFi. They really are. So go to my elite charters groups and make sure you jump on in. The elite charters are the best in the game. You won't find people with more detailed, more organized, better charts in the game. And check out those cup and handles that are posted right now. I'd love to show you them, but you got to join the trading group. You just got to join the trading group. But my elite charters are amazing. They've been tutored by me. They know the deal. They know the deal, and they're ready to go. Danny, that's so nice of you because I would have had done the same thing, and you just saved me an hour of work, Danny. You really did. And I've had a long night. I'm super tired, and that's basically what I'd be putting out. So shout out to Danny. Thank you so much. You can also use the down tokens on BolsaDex. You can put more money in the down tokens on BolsaDex. Yeah, shorts make sense as Bitcoin's breaking down from the rising wedge. Yeah, I actually got to get this live stream done so I can start my short opened on BolsaDex. I'm going to put $10,000 down. JP Morgan sees higher Bitcoin price potential and unveils $4.5 billion crypto fund, and PayPal hints at more crypto involvement. Hodler's Digest, May 22nd to 28th. And we already talked about that JP Morgan idea. But again, I think we could fall for it. And whenever they get bullish in the CNBC, it's usually very bearish. Whenever and that was a CNBC story, whenever I see the big news, JP Morgan, that's bearish to me. And it's happened many times. We can actually put news on CNBC and dumps for Bitcoin, and they coincide. So do not take bullish news for JP Morgan as a bullish thing. That usually is a bearish side, I'm telling you right now. Step and rebound sharply after falling 80% in a month. Is GMT price bottoming out? We shall see. Bitcoin price stuck below 29K as Terra Luna comes back from the dead. So Luna came back tonight. That was my thumbnail. Luna's back. Luna's back. I actually didn't even want to talk about it, I guess, because I'm not that into it. But again, you might be. So Luna's back. That's the story here. That is the story. Morning Glory. Luna is back in the game. Luna's back. Finance redefined. Uniswap breaches $1 trillion in volume. The World Economic Forum discussion on Terra and more. Interesting. Just kind of dropping some hints. Identity in the metaverse. Decentralized control. What will our identity look like in the metaverse? A decentralized Web3 suggests it will be completely in our control, but growing amounts of information stored online suggest otherwise. They're going to try to control our identity in the metaverse as well. Brazilian Universe USP will conduct academic research in the metaverse. The university wants to explore important research questions around psychology, human behavior, and augmented reality. Of course, they want to tap our brains and put chips in it and find out everything we do. Falling Bitcoin price does not, this is my favorite one of the day. We're going to end with this. Because I just did the same thing. But the falling Bitcoin price does not affect El Salvador. Now it's time to buy more, reveals Deputy Dania Gonzalez in an exclusive interview with Cointelegraph. A policymaker from El Salvador reveals how Bitcoin has been helping the country change people's lives. Danielle Gonzalez, Deputy Republican of El Salvador, was recently in Brazil to reveal her country's experience with the decision to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender. Gonzalez's invitation to Brazil came from a digital influencer, Rodrix Digital, who was recently in El Salvador to produce a documentary about cryptocurrencies. El Salvador just bought the dip, 500 coins at an average USD price of $30,744. Hey, I'm in there with you, baby. And again, I showed you that monthly candle. If the monthly candle does not close below 29,000, we are in the clear. And we may actually see 100K Bitcoin in 2022. I'm open-minded. Anything is possible. If you're not open-minded, you won't be ready for the move. Small Bitcoin whales may be keeping Bitcoin price from capitulation amid distribution of the giant whales of Bitcoin. Data shows smaller ones are still resisting the urge to sell. I will never sell my Bitcoin. Never. I just keep buying. Hacker takes own medicine as community gets back their NFTs. So just to bring you through the news of the night and get you going, thank you for that. I appreciate it. They're smart kids, baby. We got a lot of smart kids in the game. Super chats, Phantom 3S. Phantom and Phantom 3S. Sammy Cup and Hattie. Aave 3S on the 1 day in VRA. Let's take a look at Aave 3S as well here. We won't leave you hanging. And we put on a lot of calls out in the channel tonight. Like, we're popping, man. My group is going to make some money tonight. We're going to wake up the gains tomorrow morning. Are you? I don't know. But we are. Are you in the trading group? It's up to you. For $99, you might want to just find out. It can't hurt to take a shot on the hardest working guy in all of crypto, which many people have said. I don't even say it, but I've been given the title, the hardest working guy in crypto, man. Come on, man. Jump on in with us. We love you. We work hard so you can financial freedom. We want to start a legacy. We want to have a legacy that shows people that they can get anywhere they want in life. They can do anything they think they can put their mind to. I created a logo one day at work, and I'm here now. Almost 30,000 subs, right? Getting featured on some of the biggest channels in all of cryptocurrency. And it came from just hard work, showing up every single day. So, like, just do hard work. Dedicate yourself to something. Have a one true passion and a love, and you will get somewhere in life that you never thought possible. Be a drill that drills a hole. That's how a drill gets through. You can send Tether for the class, of course. Email cryptolifers@gmail.com. And you can send Tether for the class. Of course, we take cryptocurrency for every single class. By all means. By all means. Okay, what's that last super chat there? We took a look at Phantom and Aave. Let's take a look at Aave 3S from my wonderful friend here. Love learning. Sorry to keep you waiting there. Let's take a look here. So we were talking about Aave 3S. Remember, I think I've had this out for a while. Yeah, this is the cup and handle that we've been going over. This Aave dump. This looks like a, looks like a Luna dump. The daily pointing to the upside. Cup and handle for Aave. I have it on the cup and handle, so you're right with me. You're right with me. Ready to go. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hours may be flipping here. You are holding support zones. Not too shabby. Shoulder, head, possible right shoulder. You are getting that rounded side, though. A little worrisome. Take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour is pushing up. So what? Let's take a look here. So you got this sideways zone. And you got to break through this here, which you are right now, which is actually a really good sign for the 1 hour. It's kind of, beginning its move. Once you get above this, that would be a great support zone to try to touch. So you come back and balance. I mean, that would be a retest move of a lifetime. Then you got to get through these resistance points. But, I mean, we're giving you the bigger and the smaller idea here. I'm bullish on this idea for Aave, Aave on the short side too as well. 319% gains. People, because a lot of people are staked in sitting there, and they're just sitting there, and they think that Bitcoin's going to hold this 30K level. And the second it doesn't, they're going to freak out. And I think they're going to capitulate out of all their DeFi positions. They're not going to want their percentage gains anymore. They're going to freak out. At that point, they're going to be, and then people in 2020 are going to end up underwater. Like, I bought Aave at $20, $80. Like where is Aave now, right? If we look at it. So, so just get ready. The shorts are looking pretty nice. Like, we've gone over a bunch. Like, the whole market's in a short cup and handy. Let me actually fix this for the beginners. That wasn't right. Yeah, the MACD looks better there. But, I mean, this is what you want to see. These oscillators curving, the curve. Oh, my gosh. Cup and handy. I mean, I've seen this many times in my life as a sweet pick. Again, tomorrow this could dump to the downside and nothing could happen. Okay? None of this is guaranteed. I hate to, and it's like, oh, but that's just how it is. It's not guaranteed. All right? It's just not. You must use a stop loss at all times. You must not believe that or just put where you're willing to lose and walk away. That's another strategy. That's, we already hit the shorts. We told you we've been hitting them. We've already hit 300% gains, 1,000% gains. Huge gains have come into the market from these shorts. If you go to the gains and gains section here in the free, in the welcome section, a lot of shorts, we haven't had to go short recently. We've been some more sideways, but a lot of shorts hit a month or two ago. We hit Phantom for huge gains. I have to go search. There it is right there. 13, another 70, 17, 8 was dumping. Elon. Where's the bigger ones? It's like, now I'm going to look like a freaking clown. It's funny. But, where was this? April. We weren't shorting that hard yet. No. It was the beginning of May. And honestly, even when we were shorting, we still found coins that were somewhat pumping too, like KOK for 13, WXT, WireX, Render, right? LTX, XDC coin pumped, Flux pumped, Ape pumped, kept pumping. We found Ape in the cup and handle. Ape looks a lot like Aave does look right now. I'm telling you, we played Bitcoin multiple times. Luna short right there, 36%. And that was the beginning of the Luna short. That would just continue to dump. Insanity. Had you started that and opened that and held that, thousands of percent gains, 10xing, 20xing. This is when the AVAT short just started, 25%, the one we were showing you. This is when it all began. Phantom short. Look, and a lot of the gains were short. See, 112% gains for Phantom. Big gains. Big gains. I'm telling you, we're going to do it again if you pay attention. And we could be wrong, but we're at least going to take a shot. We at least know what shot to take. Most people don't even know what shot to take. They have no idea how to look at the market. We're going to take the best probability we can and try to drive through this market, baby, and do the best we can. And I truly believe in me. I truly believe in all of you. And I believe in the group. And my group's amazing. It's not just me. We love the KOK. I love you, man. You're so stupid. You're so stupid. I love you, man. Super Chat Phantom, man. You're the best, bro. You're stupid, though. Oh, my gosh. So funny. Oh, I'm so immature, I guess. Like, it shows, like, I'm supposed to be this really mature, like, you know, trading, you know, group, you know, guru guy. Like, and then my Boston comes out, and it's just like, it is what it is, right? You know. So we talked about VRA. Stops below, and it would dump to the downside. It is getting very low on the daily time frame. Let's take a look at it now. It's attempting to double bottom. You got the bullish divergence now because you get your swing down, a swing down. That's what you need for a bottom, specifically on the daily. And then on the RSI, you're swinging to the upside. So there's a chance you get a bit of a move here for VRA. I'd have to watch that closely. I'd be very, very careful, okay? VRA. I mean, you already broke this huge, huge resistance, though. I mean, support zone. You got to get back above there. You are trying to make a giant double bottom, but I mean, this coin go to zero, and no one could talk about it again. I believe like 90% of these coins are going to go to zero that we have in our portfolio, not you, because I don't want to say each. I don't want to single people out. But yeah. Does this song have birds in it, or are those the birds outside? The song had birds in it, huh? Yeah, pretty cool. Gotta like. That's kind of trippy, but I can't hate on that idea. You know, having birds in the song. So everyone, I went through the market. I gave you levels to watch for Bitcoin. I went over to multiple altcoins. I gave you my mind, body, and soul, baby, everything I had. I really did. So thank you guys for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when I post my next video. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate each and every one of you that threw down tonight. I appreciate anyone that just sent a chat, anyone that sent a like into that like. 372 likes, 295 people on the live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember this. Remember this. If you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Thank you so much for being here. My gratitude is my attitude. I have to say thank you at the end of every live stream. I'm greatly, greatly appreciative of every one of you for helping me create this channel, create this group, create this community. I'll show up every single day. That'll be my promise to you. And I'll give you everything I have. I love you all. Have a wonderful night. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Someone wanted Phantom, and we showed you Phantom's going to dump. Why do you want Phantom? It looks just like Bitcoin. We'll show you Phantom. It's never enough, right? So look, I mean, we wanted Phantom to bounce back up. See this? This is what I have Phantom in, okay? At the same time, you have heavy resistance here that Phantom's not getting through, okay? The 1 hour is pointing to the downside, and you're just like, you're not getting above this resistance point, okay? Now, anything is possible, right? I did close my Phantom trade. I just want everyone to know that. I had 10K. I closed it. Didn't look right. Look, 4 hour just didn't. I wanted this 4 hour to boom, and it did not. Technically, we could open up this and say, you know, you're still in this. You're still in the channel. There's 2 channels to do it. Like so. And then you could do this. You got like this, you know, and you got like. So you're getting resistance here. The 4 hours in a rising wedge. Break to the downside. I'm seeing a dump here. To me, the short is on, baby. The short is on. Okay? The short is on. We'll take a look at BTC before I jump on out of here for myself, too. So that I can meditate right when I press no. There's the short dumping to the downside. As suggested, rising wedges break to the downside 68% of the time. You got rejected there. You're falling out of the wedge now. Watch out. Your last bit of support is right there. You must hold this area. Bitcoin must hold 28,900 area. If it doesn't, it goes to 28,008. If it doesn't, there it comes here. And then it's trying to break down out of the pattern again. You see Bitcoin below this green line, and it tries to get back in. That's going to be a retest to the downside. And honestly, you have to know is just how to trade the 4 hour and the daily. They both tell you you're going to the downside. It's pretty simple, and they've been right every single time. So if you just played them that way, you would have been straight. You would have been okay. So that's my update for everybody. Bitcoin to the downside, levels to watch. And again, we'll find our support, hopefully, no lower than 28,360. All right? You go lower than that, we're coming down to this. And, you know. And then my wick here, you know, 26,600. I believe this is a bear flag with at least a measured move here down to about 23,000, 24,000. So, again, I could be 100% wrong. But, you know, bullishly, we were pretty good. And we did the same thing on the way up. So we're just giving you the charts on the way down. Everyone, thank you so much. I love you all. I didn't show my screen, but you get it. All right, hold up. Last Bitcoin update. Forgot that I had channeled out already. Sorry. So look, Bitcoin just broke down. It was in this rising wedge. I want to take this green out. I got a lot of stuff there, but it's like Bitcoin broke down. Did not cup and handle out, right? Did not make it to the top of the channel. This rising wedge broke to the downside as suggested 68% of the time. And look, how did you know? Because you got right here. Look, this is an M now. M's break down, baby. That's an M, baby. Guys, watch out. M's break to the downside. Measured move of the M is the length here to here. Look, I just saw this M. You saw it live. Live pattern recognition. Bang. 28,005. Simple short there to the downside. USDT pairs will follow. Fam, we gave, we're on it. My trading group will get you where you need to go. Shout out to everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all tomorrow. Be safe and have a wonderful day. Thank you again. All right, this is a real out now. I'm really out now. I'm actually going to get a good night of sleep tonight. I really will. All right, one last thing. I just love being in this room. I love being in my room. I'm getting back into the charts, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next live stream. Remember, weekly candle close for Bitcoin, 8 p.m. Peace.